Hi everyone, it's Nicole and we are on the home stretch for the December daily. I'm doing day 29, 30, and 31 all in one video. I'm doing 2019 and 2021. So we're starting off with 2021 first. And the last 3 days, I didn't take that many pictures, after the craziness of Christmas and everything. And I looked in between all 3 days, I might have had, I don't know, maybe 10 pictures. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to condense them all. So the first couple pictures here, I got my daughter to send me a picture of her little craft area because she started doing press-on nails, and her husband for Christmas got her a Cricut Explorer 2, and she's super excited about it. And she showed me she had made some little vinyls to stick on. It's of her 3 pets. And so she showed me that. Then she needed a spot to put her Cricut. So she came over here, and I had this container or this piece of furniture that I used to have in my old scrap room, and it was just sitting in her basement, not doing much. And I said, this would work perfectly. Plus it had doors and everything on it. So then she could put her nail stuff in there. It would give her somewhere to kind of put things in that container. And that's where I'm putting the title on right now. And then she wanted it on wheels. So her and my husband, they added another piece of melamine on the bottom. And then she went to the store while she was here. She got 4 wheels. She came over, and then she just put the 4 wheels right on it, and it worked perfectly. So she had showed me, sent me little pictures of what her little craft area looks like. Now, because this is 3 days in one, I did end up printing all the 3 pictures of the days and what the temperature was. And, you can see that it was cold, but not crazy cold. It was -1, -2, and -1, which is pretty good for this time of year. But I wanted to make sure that I put all 3 because, like I said, it was kind of nice to be able to see the weather for the whole month. And one thing that I did this year too is as soon as I finished those pages, I took the 3 or 4 minutes it takes, and I put the cards away right away. So my album is completely done. All the journaling, everything is done. And now we're going to move on to December 2019. And when I looked at the pictures for that, I barely had any pictures also. So I'm going to take one of the pages and I'm going to put all 3 days. So the first thing I do is I kind of, I decide the color that I'm going to go with. And because I'm doing 3 days on one sheet, I got out some of our little peppermints with the numbers, and I'm going to punch out the 3 numbers. And then before I printed some more pictures, I kind of looked at how many holes or how many places I had for pictures. And then I printed some pictures at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And I had a whole bunch already that I printed at 2 by 2. So here are some of the things that I'm definitely going to do when I do my December daily for 2022. I'm going to start on November 1st. I'm going to make my foundation pages. I'm going to really try to do 2 years in one. And the good thing is, I have 3 foundation pages left, and those I will use them for my 2020 album. So I know I already have 3 pages done. And what I'm going to do is when I make my foundation pages, when I do day 1, I'm going to try and do 2 of them. 2 day 1s, 2 day 2s, and try to get all my foundation pages done for 2 years. So by the end of 2022 or early 2023, which is weird to say, I should have all my December dailies up to date, and that is awesome. I'm also working on finishing or well, finishing because I already did start it, but what I read in 2021. And one thing I want to try and do in 2022 is try to keep up on the books that I read. So one thing that this kind of taught me, I mean, it worked out really well to do 2 years at once because the foundation pages were already done. I imagine next year it's not going to be as easy because I'm going to have to do 2 sets of foundation pages, but I'll try to get done as much as I can. You know, I'm not going to stress myself out over it. I'm just going to make sure that I get as much done as I possibly can. So some of the pictures that I took for those 3 days, of course, Mason had some hockey games, and so I took pictures of that. We went to Costco because for New Year's Eve, we weren't going to do too much, but we did buy the game Dance Dance Revolution, I think it's called. And so they were all dancing to that or playing that game or whatever. They had a blast. It was on the Wii so that it was competitive. They could, you know, play against each other, and they had a blast. And of course, we went to Costco because I like to do things, you know, kind of to nibble on while we were kind of playing games and stuff. So of course, I made the jalapeno pepper that we all absolutely love, and I make a veggie dip. And I usually make 2 veggie dips because we go through the one pretty quickly, and there's always so much vegetables because we get our veggies from Costco and they come in these huge packages. So I usually make 2 veggie dips. And of course, we took out our Margaritaville machine, and even though it was December 31st and it was super cold, we still had some of those drinks and we had a blast. Another thing that I thought was fun is because I was doing the pages for 2019, it was really fun to reminisce everything, you know, that we did that year. And this was just before, you know, the entire world turned upside down. So it was kind of nice to see life before. It was just nice to have a little reminder that, you know, we'll get there again. I just know we will. But it was nice to go through all those memories, and that's what I like about these December dailies. I like flipping through them, and I like to see, you know, what we did every year. And there's a lot of stuff that we do the same, like a lot of the games that we do the same, but we always add new ones, and that's always fun. And that's it. That completes my December daily. And I'm going to have a video for 2019 and 2021, just doing a flip through of the 2 albums coming up next week. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.